Hello, H-Cuties. It is Thursday, the Dirty Thurs, the 22nd day of February 2018, National Margarita Day. Well, if you go by Diane and HR's calendar, isn't that every day? It's also the day we've been waiting for. We celebrated on Monday, but today really is President's Day. George Washington's birthday is today. He would have been 286 years old if he had just taken better care of himself. You gotta exercise, kids, just like you're gonna exercise your minds right now on HQ, the live game show you play on your phone where you answer questions to win cash. I am the wonderful Wizard of Oz, the great and powerful schnoz, Scott Rogowski, reaching for the top shelf from the greatest city on earth, the city that never sleeps, Trenton, New Jersey. Live with all 750,000 of you, including Carson Walker, Michael Jones, Stephanie Rowley, Pam Berger, Danielle Sowers, Erica, and Gretchen. All the Ericas and all the Gretchens, why not? Is this your first time chopping down our cherry tree? Well, here's how it works. You answer 12 questions and you win 2,500 dentures, 2,500 doorknobs, no, $2,500, yes, real money. Money you can use to buy a few strands of George Washington's hair. It's among the more affordable strands on the presidential hair market. I have researched it. It's true. Raise a glass with us right now. Put a little salt in that rim. It's also Drew Barrymore's birthday, so throw back some Reese's Pieces and get down to the nitty-gritty with me. Let's get this show on the road. Cumero, numero uno. Panama is home to a massive waterway project with what name? Panama Hot Tub, Panama Slip and Slide, or the Panama Canal? Panama, bow, 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 Panama, ha, ha, ha. A man, a plan, a canal, Panama, right? The man was Teddy Roosevelt. The canal was the Panama Canal. It all sort of jibes together. 741,887 are passing through the canal. By the way, this canal was completed in 1914. George W. Bush did begin construction on the Panama Slip and Slide. Mission yet to be accomplished. We're slip sliding away to Q2. Sirs Lancelot and Galahad were knights of the what? Heart-shaped love seat, triangular mini fridge, or round table? Lancelot and Galahad and Gawain and Percival and Bors and all the others. We are the knights who say ni. Now they're joining King Arthur at the round table, of course. It's a round table. 695,039 of you getting it right, looking to run the table today. You're off to Camelot. On second thought, let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. Q3, the pH scale measures what property? Mass, acidity, or temperature? Going back to chemistry class here. Getting your pH scale, your player hating scale? No. It's the potential of hydrogen, is what that means. Do you remember your acids and bases? Do you remember Ace of Base? I saw the sign. It opened up. Sorry. pH scale measures acidity and alkalinity of substances. It's a scale from 0 to 14, lemons being around a 2, bleach being around a 12, right? pH scale. Acidity is your answer. 654,610 of you getting it right. The rest of you, basic bleaches at Q3. So basic. You couldn't get this one, but maybe 654 will get Q4. Which 80s film shares its name with an electrical weather phenomenon? St. Elmo's Fire, Red Dawn, or Blue Velvet? You gotta know your rare atmospheric phenomenon and your 80s films on this one. Combine the two when sailing ships encounter a storm with a strong electrical field or sharp tips, like an airplane cockpit, pass through. It can create a luminous plasma in the sky called St. Elmo's Fire. Kind of like how Emilio Estevez and Judd Nelson and Ali Sheedy burned up the screen in the 85 movie of the same name. And look at this right here. We have a bit of savagery at Q4. We just lost 400,000, down to 244, 635 of you who have hearts on fire. Emilio! Q5. NBA star Shaquille O'Neal had what philosophical nickname? The Big Machiavelli, the Big Aristotle, or the Big Archimedes? Shaq is back with Q5. If you thought Shaq was this blue chips only sobriquet, you thought wrong. Before he was putting icy hots on Buicks, hanging out with the general, this 7'1", 325-pounder was Shaq Fu, Shaq Diesel, Shaq Daddy, the Big Baryshnikov, the Big Shamrock, Wilt Chamberneasy, and...
From this day on, I would like to be known as The big Aristotle.
The big Aristotle. Yes, kazam! Slam! Jam! 114,869. Remember the words of Aristotle. Excellence is not an act, but a habit. And you are making a habit of it today for Q6. Which of these celebrity names contains a diaeresis? Chloe Sevigny, Beyonce, or Julia Louis-Dreyfus? A diaeresis. Not diarrhea. Get your head out of the gutter. A diaeresis is a mark of 2 dots over the second vowel in a diphthong, indicating it should be pronounced separately from the first vowel, as in Chloe. Sevigny. Yes, Chloe is your answer. 66,366. Got it right. Diaeresis look like umlauts, but they serve different functions. What's your function? Winning HQ, perhaps? Q7. Which of these tech companies IPO'd in the 21st century? Expedia, Google, or Amazon? IPO? That is initial public offering. Amazon went public in 1997, the 20th century. Expedia.com went public in 99, also the 20th, but Google's big IPO took place in 2004. If you bought stock in it back then you're probably playing HQ on a solid gold phone, on a solid gold toilet, in your solid gold mountain chalet. 23,170, got it right. Who Googled that one? Maybe a couple of you. Q8, you're getting Q8. Bernard Webb is a pseudonym of the artist who sang which of these songs? Like a Rolling Stone, Yesterday, or No Woman, No Cry? Pseudonym, a nom de plume. Bernard Webb? Huh? Who? In 1966, this man wrote a song called Woman under the pseudonym Bernard Webb to see if it would become a hit without the benefit of his name or his band. His band was the Beatles. His name, Paul McCartney. Yes, he also wrote Yesterday, and we also have a Savage question today, right now. Heading into the Savage Garden, 5,701 of you. Surviving, the rest getting plucked out of this quiz. Weed whacked, you're out of here. Question 8. All your troubles seem so far away. The magical Quiz-Tree tour continues to Q9. Which of these charities is run by one of the 5 main branches of the U.S. military? Toys for Tots, Wounded Warrior Project, or Salvation Army? Nearly 180,000 watching to see what happens here. Just 5,701 left. Founded in 1947 by a group of U.S. Marine Corps reservists, in 1995, this organization was approved by the Secretary of Defense as an official mission of the U.S. MCR, and since its inception has distributed over 500 million toys for tots. Get your tots out for this one. A little catch up with that. 3,053 of you remembered this little fun fact, this tidbit. Yes, the military is behind Toys for Tots. You're not the only cuddly toy that was ever enjoyed by any boy. Q10, the eruption of Krakatoa is thought to have influenced the colors in which painting? View of Toledo, Starry Night, or The Scream? Krakatoa. You crack a history book much? In 1883, one of the deadliest volcanic explosions in modern history occurred at Krakatoa in Indonesia. In 2003, astronomers theorized the atmospheric debris caused blood red skies over Norway, perhaps inspiring the colors in Edvard Munch's The Scream. The Scream is the answer, and 1,361 are screaming with joy right now. The rest of you seeing blood red. Oh, you came so close today. So close. Come back tonight. But 1,361 have 2 more questions to answer to win that money. Q11. Which of these is not common slang for a split in bowling? Greek Church, Sour Apple, or Spruce Grove? Oh, I wanna be your kingpin. As Kingpin taught us, in bowling there are 1,022 spare leads. Sour Apple at 5, 7, 10 is one of those splits. Greek Church, considered the hardest, is a 4, 6, 7, 8, or 9, and 10 split. But Spruce Grove is a city outside of Alberta, Canada, and 328 survived yet another savage question. That makes the trifecta, the turkey today. 328, picking up the spare. The rest of you into the gutter when it counted. This is it, folks. The final question. Q12. It all boils down to this. For just 328 HQDs who've gotten this far, they want to take home that cash, put it in the bank. Q12. Which of these was a common strategy in 1890s baseball? Baltimore chop, St. Louis bounce, or the Pittsburgh switch? Now, spring training is here. Yes, the games begin tomorrow. They don't count, but they're still out there playing on the field. Baseball hasn't always been a home run roid fest, all right? In the dead ball era, you had to get creative. And one strategy in the 1890s was to swing downward so that the ball bounced so high the runner would get on base before the fielder could get to it. It was so successful that the Orioles groundskeepers actually had the area around home plate hardened to make it easier to pull off this move, which they called, in Baltimore, the Baltimore chop. Chop, chop, chop is your answer, and 162 of you are our winners, baby! Boo! Back. Home run. It's out of here. Ball game over. HQ over. 162 of you are winners, including Fidel D, getting $15.43. Fade Sint, $15.43. Win KDTM, $15.43. You all get $15.43. Sanders looking good in your specs there. Architect with the horsey hat covering your face, remaining anonymous. I get it. I understand. Theodolite with a little kitty cat there helping you win. Whatever it takes, folks. Whatever works on HQ, we encourage it. Thanks for playing today. Come back tonight. Maybe it's night where you are. Right now is the day. Tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we're back. I'm back. You're back. You're back, right? Don't leave me hanging. It's going to be great. More money, more questions. I'm Scott Rogowski signing off for now, saying, Dear Mr. President, there are too many states nowadays. Please eliminate 3. I am not a crackpot. Bye.